Hello, English learners. Welcome to Camglish.com. I am Teacher Mela, and let's study the book Small Group Discussion Topics for Korean Students. This book is a modern approach to fluency in English. For today, we will continue our lesson on Unit 1, and it's about Korea then and now. Look at these pictures. In this picture, you can see a bus, a modern bus. Before, no modern air-conditioned buses like this in the 1980s. And on this one, this is a modern convenience store. Alright, before we read the article, let's take a look at first the words and phrases. First one, primitive. It means very inconvenient, very basic, not comfortable. Rickety, noisy, gives a bumpy ride. Noisy gives a bumpy ride. Bus girls, female employees who collected a fare from each passenger after they boarded the bus. Bus marked. There was no sign telling where the bus stopped. You just had to know. Curfew. Period of time when nobody could go outside. Take granted. Expect to have, cannot live without. Online reservations. Booking made on the internet without going to the train station. Co-educational. Boys and girls going to the same school. Steal and rob. Take things from stores or attack people in the streets or in their homes. Again, these are the words and phrases. Primitive, rickety, bus girls, bus marked, curfew, take granted, online reservations, co-educational, and steal and rob. And now, let's read the article. Public transportation in the 1980s was primitive compared to what is today. Seoul had a subway, but only a couple of lines and buses were rickety. There were no automatic fare collecting machines inside the buses, as there are today. Instead, bus girls collected the fare. Bus boys in Jeju, which in 1983 was about 41. In most cases, bus stops weren't even marked. If you needed to buy something late at night, good luck in finding a place to buy it. There was a midnight to 4 a.m. curfew in Korea until 1982 due to the North Korean threat. So many people couldn't leave the house. Even after the curfew was lifted, it was still hard to shop at night because there were no convenience stores. Today, there is one on almost every corner. Most of the things that today's young people take for granted didn't exist in the 80s. There were no computers, so no PC banks, and no PC game rooms. There were no discount stores, no credit cards, and no ATM machines. When you wanted to buy a ticket train, you had to go to the station and stand in line. You couldn't make an online reservation. Schools were not co-educational, and the worst things that high school boys could do were to have hair longer than 3 centimeters or smoke cigarettes. Today, there are teenage gangs that steal, rob, and force girls to have sex. Quite alarming, right? So, that's all for today. I'm inviting you to have fun while learning English. Again, this is Teacher Mela from Gamlish.com. See you next time. Goodbye.